Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my fun and games in RoadCraft. Today we're at day 14 here in Sunken, and we are down to a snail's pace in terms of finishing things off, because we have to build roads and go long ways, build bridges probably. So the tasks now are much harder to accomplish because we've sort of got to build the roads on the way. We didn't do it earlier, so we kind of have to do it now. So today I'm hoping that we'll be able to take the mule around and deliver the two big, I don't know what they are, water stoppy things, I don't know, to stop the water from rising into the town of Monteville. That should finish one side objective. And then we might do a little bit more of that road building stuff we were doing before for no good reason other than it's a bit of fun. So anyway, I'll swoosh us over, swoosh, and we're at 87% now in Sunken. So if we have a look at that, we've actually completed 21 of 23, which is the same as yesterday and will be the same tomorrow. But now we've completed 8 side objectives, so there's only 2 side objectives to go. So let's get in there. We'll try and knock over one of those side objectives today, and that'll leave us with just one more side objective and the 2 final main objectives to deliver the mining equipment. So we might even start thinking about doing one of those before long. One of them's going to be very, very slow. Okie dokie. So there we go. In the whatever we're in, I just seem to have lost my ears, so bear with me a second and hopefully, there we go. Right, hopefully that was just a little blip and we're all good. Okay, so we are in the mule and we're heading back up here, around here, down here, oops, and then over here, get over onto this little path and try and sneak along this little path in the mill. If we can get over to about here somewhere, it should work out pretty well. Because then we'll be able to... Don't know if the mule's going to be able to get in this because this looks pretty deep and scary. So we may end up having to also bring the big crane, the big Zix crane over as well. All right, let's hop back in the mule though. Come on, muley, fire it up. I'll just make sure we're lifting that up a little bit. Make it. We've just got the weight of it a bit more balanced. See if we can toddle along here. Now this may not work. I think we said this at the time. Whoa. Get away from those nasty inclines on the side because that'll tip us over, particularly on the left side. I think the right side we're pretty well balanced, but the left side doesn't look so good. Anything like this where we're going to do a left turn, it's a bit scary. Did I come along here? I probably did. Alrighty. Right turn, I like. Left turn, not so much. If we can get these 2 big blocky things all the way around, then that'll be pretty good effort. Ooh, it's had a bit of trouble there. No, don't throw it off the back. Don't throw it off the back. Back on. That's it. So I just had to turn the other way there to make sure that I kept the weight where I wanted it. Lovely. Not sure what that route that failed is. We might need to have a look at that. Might be the one that we need to finish still. Or are we going to make it through? Oh, okay, so I only just made it through there. Change the angle a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully we'll do okay today. This is a tricky one. We have to go so far out of our way to deliver it. Now, I guess we could have come down into that little town and bought our bowhead and put lots of sand down. But I kind of thought, well, that's the middle of a town, so they're not going to have roads going through their rubble. They're going to want to clear their rubble and rebuild and then put the roads through, aren't they? I don't know. Or at least knock it down, then put the roads through, then rebuild. Maybe that's how they do it. Now, just want to make sure that I've got my crane low enough that we fit under here. I think it is. Yeah, easy. Right. Now I can go straight down here. Now it may well be that we can't go all the way around here. I want to go with the cargo on sideways like I've got it, so we'll just sort of have to see. Also could be that it's too rocky, bumpy and generally horrible. But it's only this bit. We can get through this bit without major challenge. I think the rest of it will be just a bit skinny. Would be okay. So I've got the inside of you. Ooh. Okay, well, this is where, yes, this is where we might run into some trouble with it. Having such a wide cargo, will bump everything as we go. Kind of trying to get over onto that sort of little pathway if I can, but those jiggers are absolutely in the wrong spot relative to the trees. So the trees are perfectly aligned, so you can't just flip between one and the other. Can we get through there? I don't think so. Bunk. Oh no, that's now just going to pull it off, isn't it? Oh, mate. Oh, now we've got a stupid... Well, we managed to get one of the poles out of the way, and now we've got a silly old chair. Oh, dear. That's all right. Round that one. Oh, no, I'm not round yet. Again, depth perception is not a good thing. All right, round that one. That one. That one. Oh. Making it much harder, aren't I? Is there a chair there? Of course there is. Just missed that. Get closer to the tree. Don't hit that pole. No, don't hit the pole. That's what I meant. I said don't hit the pole. Okay. So you're not falling off the edge of there. We nearly are. Oh, did we drop it? Yeah, okay. That's not bad though, because gee, we've come an awfully long way. So we'll just have to come back and get that one in a minute. Because we're almost there. We can probably go up the inside. We'll try and go around the inside. And look at this. There's the spot. So how about that? We got 99% of the way there. Now, can the mule... I just had to drop that for a second. So I frightened myself. I think what we might do actually is see if we can reverse him there. If the mule can do this all on his own, then that will be even better. Ooh. Yeah, that was a bigger drop than I thought. We put the crane down? Probably should. Now, can we reverse in this deep water? Get ourselves enough so we can drop this thing in. I reckon it's close enough, isn't it? Have I gone too far that I can't reach this silly old... Oh no. Let's push that along there. That way. Should, with a bit of luck. Oh. I'm hoping that my anchors work, though one of them seems to be much deeper than the other. Oh no, we can't get it into the right spot. Oh, come on. Surely we can... Gee, it's huge for this crane. Maybe we need to get the other crane. We're going to get it over there. Let's just bring it around. That's it. That's it. Oh, that loop. Okay. Now, the challenge will be, can we do the second one? But still, hold the crane. Take the handbrake off. Toggle the anchors and go. Don't want to drown. Eee, we didn't drown. Alright. So, that's one of two. Can I pick that bin up? No, but I can get that barrel. And get out of the way. Yeah, I can't pick the bin up. I'd like to get that out of the way too. And there. I think you can run these bins over and squish them. Or you can just run straight into the pole. And just push it out of the way. Ah, I squished it. Good. Okay. I got that out of the way. Now, can we pick this one up and then reverse back there? Probably can. Thing just accelerates and yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. All good fun. Right. This will be a little bit of a challenge because obviously this thing is massive. Why don't we just drag it? Why don't we just drag it? I'd like to turn it around though. Turn it around at all? Turn it around. Right. Yes, why don't I just drag it this way? I was going to turn around, but I might as well drag it this way. Down there without falling over. I'm only going to bring it to like here, and we'll detach it. Otherwise it would tip me over again. Oh, I don't do that though. I'm a bit worried that I saw those pickup points are red. Why the pickup point is red, I don't know. Why is that point red? Oh no, let me pick that up. Makes sense. It's yellow now. Because they're going to go on it, aren't they? They always do. Just put it around this side, like the counterweight. Then we won't have to worry about letting go of it. It's going to act as a counterweight for us. It's not as deep here as I thought it was. Ooh, it's deep though. No, gotta get myself out of that spot. Shove. How about this, guys? How about this? There we go. One objective complete. I know. They erect a statue in your honor. I hope they get your nose right. I better get my nose right. All right. Well done, mule. So, shows you just how good the mule is. It was a hero. So let's pop back up here. Up there. What route has failed? One that's finished anyway. But we will fire that and delete it. Okay. So everything else is okay. It's still operational. Might as well finish him too. He's operational, but he's got stuff yet to do. Okay. Everybody else is completed. Yep. Right. So we need to establish a supply... We need to establish a supply route to the Castle Field camp. Yep. And we also need to evacuate the drilling parts from the southern mine and the northern mine. So I think we might do the southern mine today, because I reckon we'll probably be able to get that done. So let's track this one. We need to do a route. For the unfinished passage. Oh, all right. Oh, a big route. Oh, ooh. Okay, we need to do a route from the unfinished passage to the port. Okay, yeah, we can do that, maybe. This first part might be pretty hard though, actually. I think up here is a little bit messy and there's a dip, a big dip in there somewhere. We sort of only just got through. Oh, there. It's just about a bridge. We're not going from there though, we're going from here. Oh. Alright, well we might think about that later. Actually, let's plot the route. Oh yeah, it is from there. Okay. I'm tempted to think about doing, yeah, obviously there used to be a bridge there. If we should do a bridge across there. And then probably sand that lot. I reckon. Oh, that's a pity. Okay. And we have to deliver an object. Southern. We have to deliver an object which is there. Yeah, okay. Leave it alone. Okay, we have to deliver an object which is there, and we have to take it to... Where do we take it to? Oh, the port. Oh, that's not so bad. All right. So, to me, with the river base there, there. Okay. Let us get our trusty crane. We got the anchors out in the first place. Right. So we've got our trusty crane, and we're not going to drive it. We are just going to recover it straight to the river base. And then, yeah, the river base. I'm going to take it around. Get that object. Ooh. Some stage also I'm going to have to try and find those little trucks and Warhammer barrels. We might do them before long. Ooh, what happened there? There's a big thing there, right? Let's turn around. I reckon we're going to be able to reach it from here. What? We'll see anyway. If we can't, we're going to have to go down into the mine and get it. Put ourselves right near the edge. Touch that out. Feet still on the edge. That Monteville. He's good. He's off the ground. No, it's not very stable. Because that rock was a lot higher than the other one. So keep going. Oh, get the handbrake off. Trying to move it so that the anchors are going to be all on the ground, not hanging off. Yep, so that's good. Oh, now that one's not. I've been literally only... it's surprising. Okay, I think we're going to be good enough. We'll see anyway. Crane. I might have all this and can't pick it up anyway. Interestingly, those concrete... Yeah, there we go. Those concrete slabs there, they're... Oh, I wonder if the idea is you're meant to pick them up and put them down as if they're like bridge parts, so that the mule can go and get them. I don't know. Anyway. All good. We have a nice big heavy crane truck. Can reach. Yeah, so I wonder if they're sort of there on purpose. So you can put them where you want them to make bridge crossings on the fly sort of thing. We bought the... So yes, we get the mule. No, you sausage, I didn't want to do that. I want to go and get the mule. I'm just going to leave him here. And we'll get the mule. Bring the mule to the same spot. So we'll recover him to the river base. And just run him around the corner the same as we did with our other friend. Should then be able to put that drilling equipment into the mule. It's too close, but anyway, that'll do. Which trucks? Should put the handbrake on, already have. Which trucks? Yep, grab that. Pick it up. Look around. Camera so we're a bit more above. That look? Not very good. We tried. We weren't quite in the right spot. Okay, camera so we're down a bit lower. Is it not? Oh, it will fit, but gee, it's millimetres. Good. No, it doesn't. It's still on the front. Thought I had it, but I didn't. It's still on the front of the... Yeah. Oh boy. Will not rotate for me. Ah, now we've got it. Right. You're done. Back to the mule. Strap it in. And take it over to the port. That's working out pretty well. That route is going to be a bit of a pain. I think the other main objective is similar. We'll be able to get the object, the drilling equipment, take it up to the railway station. Doing the route going to be painful. Don't usually come this way. Right, so we'll do this. Then we're going to have to go back and do a little bit of that sandy road I was sort of doing for the sake of the community. I've got to free up the bowhead because he's a bit stuck on a tree at the moment. Bringing this one to the port, I think. Nearly there. Are we going to reach across our own front that far now that we've put those other silly boxes in the way? Who put those boxes there? Oh yeah, I did. Actually, I could use the other crane. Why don't I do that? That'll be fun. Unstrap it. Switch to the other crane. How about this? Here's me jigger. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, you have a big crane if you don't use it. There we go. Done. Done, done, done. So that's good. So we've now got to do the route. Problem with the route is going to be this stuff over here. Just have a little look at building a bridge here. So much concrete, we should be fine. If we kind of put it like that. Not quite what I wanted. Let's do that again. Wide concrete bridge. I always forget how it does the centering. Centers on the little dot. Okay. Yeah. That's 4 slabs to get to there. That should be fine. Then we'll come around here. We'll need to sand that, I think, though. And either up that way. No. Move it this way. Yes, over that way. So we're going to come up here. I think we can actually sneak across the bridge and down there. Squeeze in front of that guy. Down there and get to wherever it was we were meant to go. Okay, so we're going to need some concrete slabs to get to there. That'll get us going. And then we're going to need some sand, which is lucky that the sand quarry is right there. But before we do all that, we're going to need to hop into our stump mulcher. Take him over to help the bowhead out. Wow. Oh my gosh, you drive this with a single lever. A joystick. There you go. Maximum temperature is 110. Don't let it go any higher than that. And start and stop. Definitely want to start and stop. I wonder if that's like a flick switch. Tell you what, vision out of this is not the best either. See where you're going. Your own exhaust is right in your way. It's a lot of fun. So that's the whole point of RoadCraft, I think, to be honest, is just taking your time and enjoying the journey. Otherwise, it get a bit draggy going from one to the other, so you just sort of just take your time. Check out the scenery as you go. Big neat rocks over there. Yes, I wonder if I would have been better off to have also bought out the step. See, I still don't think this game through very well yet. Still learning the concept. If I'd bought the step out, I could have put this on the back of the step. It would have been a lot quicker bringing it over to where it needs to go. I'm still in this mindset of, oh no, you drive your trucks around like in SnowRunner. But I've got to remember, some of these aren't really trucks. They're absolutely beastly earth-moving equipment. They're not designed to travel distances from a depot to a site on their own. Should be transported there on a transporter. I have to try and remember that. Kind of fall into the trap of just wanting to jump in and do it. It'd be better to plan it out a little bit. Now, I think there's about 3 of these big trees over here that I'm going to want to have my way with. I'm hoping that our little beastie is going to be strong enough that it can get there. It's all fine, nothing much there. We're going to have to do this in tandem with the bowhead. Shit. Rocks and rubbish, everything. Oh. But why we got stuck there? Oh, that's not good. It's not good. Slide down the hill. Can we get back up, or are we going to end up being stuck here as well? Might get stuck here as well. Wow, that's it. Oh, otherwise you just have to let it do what it wants to do. Sometimes it doesn't want to do anything. That big rock was in the way. Little rock was in the way. Yes, this is by no means a good cross-country vehicle. It's a nasty cross-country vehicle. But we're getting there. Here's that first one, but I don't know if we're even going to be able to get to it. Going forward with both jiggers and we're not getting anywhere. Wow. Well, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? This guy might not be capable of doing anything. I will just leave you there for the minute. Hop in the bulldozer. The bulldozer over and he can start at least flattening the sand that we've laid. And he might be able to help the bowhead out a bit. Certainly, they gave the bowhead a fright. Not to fall off the sand road we're making. Let's get the bowhead stuck. Ooh. Maybe not. out from underneath the bowhead. Try not to mess up their sand too much. Yeah, can we move the bowhead now? We did certainly give it a bit of a shove. Tree is an absolute piglet. I don't know how we would have been able to get to it anyway with the stump mulcher in the end. Don't know that we would have. We're a bit stuck, aren't we? It just will not go forward. Got a bit. Right. We've got off that tree now, so that's a good thing. I don't know that we're going to be able to get out of this area. That's it. I think we're going to be able to get out of this area now. At least that's something. We've got out of that area. Honestly, I'm not sure how much value we're going to get out of building this road. And it's an absolute nightmare to build too. No. Oops. Maybe. I'm going to get caught on that tree again. I do not understand how tracked vehicles work, quite clearly. I would have thought it would have been able to turn around there pretty easily, but just watch, it'll catch its tail. I was sure it was going to catch its tail at that time, but it didn't. Right, so we'll have a little go here, but I'm kind of thinking that I'm wasting my time doing this. I don't know that this is ever going to be a very good road. Okay, so that's another big load of sand down. think we should be alright to get over that. It's probably a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, that's a bit scary when you're on a bit of a hill like that. Let's flatten that out a little bit with the bulldozer. And then see how we go from there. We're definitely making some progress. Not exactly fast. I might have to just drop a little bit more sand up the top here. It's a little bit bumpy still, but we'll get up here and back again. And take some more. There's so much sand needed to make these roads before it's really much fun, but anyway. Yeah. Oh, we're getting somewhere. $70 tons of sand needed. Well, I think we do like 40 tons every time, so 700 tons of sand. Definitely need to fill in a bit more here because we're going to a real drop off there. At least we get past this pesky tree now, though. How am I going to do this part? I almost want to... I don't even know. It's driving me off that edge there. But I think if I keep filling the sand kind of like I am... should be able to then eventually, at any rate, get to a point where we can climb up onto that bit of concrete. All I needed in there too, it's a big hole there. I don't think I've ever made this much sand. The entire game. I have to keep going back here to refill. Load down there, and then no, I don't want to do that, do I? Because I kind of want to go backwards. Harder than it should have been. There's so much trouble here. We're on sand. And it's steep, I suppose, but it's not awful. Okay. I'll bring the dozer down and squish it down a bit more. Because yes, we definitely got a bit more than I thought. Get caught on that tree. Okay. Fill this up again and then get the dozer to come and squish. Put in the crate. Get these rocks out of the way. Right. Which I don't need to take it all the way back now, do I, really? I can sort of just pop it here out of the way. Mostly out of the way. We can bring this guy back. And the sun's come out a bit too. This really is pretty horrible work, isn't it? What we should do, it's quite narrow there. I'll just run on a fraction. Start filling in that bit. Hello, little whatever you are, guy. Stop, Roger. Okay, that worked out alright. Might squish that down again. Bring this guy over, but then we'll squish it down. Just so much sand needed to get over all of this stuff. So we might do this last load and then we'll probably call it there, I think. Okay. We're sort of in the middle of doing this, and what I might do is continue doing this off screen, because I think it's just going to be a bit more of the same for quite a while. So after doing that nice little 360 spin there, we might call it there for the day. So yes, it was a little bit as expected. Doing this sort of stuff, it's very slow going, not a lot to see for it, but you can see we're making progress. But what I might do is I might do the rest of the sanding of this on my own, because I think there's an hour or two filling in that gap and the like. And then we might join up again for when I come to seal the road, because that's a bit more fun. So we'll call it there. I might take a photo there. Why not? Let's take a photo there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is RoadCraft in its true nature, building roads, and it's not bad fun, but I'm not sure that it's the greatest video viewing. So we're up to 90% here in Sunken. Tomorrow in game time, hopefully I'll have finished this silly road, and you'll be able to see me seal it. And then we'll zoom over and focus on that route from the facility down to the port. So that'll be a pretty challenging day too. We're going to need to do some sanding and probably asphalting of that too. So probably you won't get that all done in a day either, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.